prize pot of $2,500. You will put on the green jacket of tonight's version of Paul's Trivia. All right, so let us get to it, folks.
Q1.
It is time for Q1.
Q1.
Q1. Which country added its first Masters champion?
One confirm.
One.
One confirm. One confirm. One.
This is the Masters.
अरे भाई आवाज आ रही है ना?
This took place over this past weekend. And this golf crazed country
Matsuyama.
had come close but never put on a green jacket until this month. Hideki Matsuyama went from prodigy to hero in his native Japan, tapping in his final putt. I also mentioned this in the intro.
आओ भाई
15,000
क्लियर बात
people
है बोलो
paying good attention. By the way, Tsubasa
बढ़िया भाई
Kichitani won the Augusta National Women's Amateur.
Matsuyama,
won the
yes.
second time that event was contested. So a clean sweep for Japan this year at Augusta National.
Q2.
Q2. What country has the second greatest number of players on MLB rosters?
Not
after
two,
the United
Not
States?
two, one.
Venezuela?
One confirm.
One confirm. One confirm. Three.
Big baseball countries here outside the U.S.
The second.
MLB has become
No,
an
Venezuela.
incredibly global league.
Venezuela.
While Japan
One
and
confirm.
Venezuela
What
have
the
produced
fuck?
immense talent. No other nation has quite the presence of the Dominican Republic.
Oh,
That is your
nice.
answer. The DR
Nice,
has
nice.
80 players
Three,
on MLB
yeah.
rosters as of this past weekend.
Google says Venezuela.
14,315 of you are through. I don't want to do the math, but 1/6 of the way through. 2 out of 12. As we head to
the fuck?
Q3.
Let's go.
Which red-bearded Dodger
Q3.
has won the team's Ray Campanello Award for spirit and leadership?
Not two, not
Not two. Three.
Justin
Three.
Turner,
One.
Turner,
Yeah, one.
Bellinger, or Kershaw.
Turn.
Now, last week I asked you a question about one Dodger taking a home run away from another when he ran backwards, and that answer was Justin Turner, who I called
Nice.
a bonehead. Well, not everyone liked that, including Justin Turner's wife, Courtney, a loyal HQD who tweeted this. At Jeff Eisenband, well, I played my last game of HQ Sports. Well, apparently this was discussed on our podcast, and people out there want Jeff is a bonehead t-shirts.
Nice.
Well, this week, Courtney, we've highlighted Justin Turner's spirit and leadership a record 3 times. And 12,794 of you, maybe you listened to Courtney's podcast. You knew what was going on, and you got this one right. Let's head to Q4.
Q4.
Which of these wrestlers retained their title at WrestleMania 37 this past
Not two.
Roman
One.
Reigns, Asuka,
One.
Roman Reigns,
One, yeah.
Asuka, or Big E? Well, interference cost Big E the Intercontinental Championship.
Roman
and
Reigns
Asuka fell to Rhea Ripley.
Defend his
Riddle
title at
lost his belt
WrestleMania
to Sheamus,
37.
But Roman Reigns piled Edge and Daniel Bryan on top of each other for a pin to keep the top belt. I don't know a ton
Yeah.
about WWE, so I hope for the WWE fans I protected the sanctity of what you love there. 11,890 of you got that. By the way, I do know this. Bad Bunny was the star, right? Bad Bunny was the star of WrestleMania from what I saw. See what that guy did? He's not even a wrestler by trade necessarily. Q5.
Q5.
The last 2 no-hitters in MLB were both caught by what catcher? Yadier Molina,
Not
Victor
three, not
Two.
three.
Two.
James McCann,
Two.
Molina, Carroll,
Two.
McCann. Well, Alec Mills no-hit the Brew Crew for the Cubs last year, and this year Joe Musgrove just
Yeah.
threw the first no-hitter in San Diego
McCann
Padres history.
and Victor.
Both
नोट
were
जिसके
caught
पास है वो
by
यूज
backup
करते रहना
catcher Victor
ठीक है।
Caratini.
खत्म हो जाए तो
This
बोल देना
guy
मैं
आवाज आ
is
रही है क्या मेरी?
unstoppable.
Victor
आ रही, आ
Carr.
रही।
Twelve
Ari.
regular season games
Tiger,
between
Ari,
no hitters. He's
हाँ,
the no
ठीक है,
hit. He's
नॉट
the
बता रहा
no
हूँ ना।
whisperer. 11,398 of you probably were aware of who threw a no hitter over this past weekend. We're moving along through 5 questions. Nice work, folks.
Q6.
Q6. In the last 60 years, who is the only second-round draft pick to win NBA Rookie of the Year?
Not two. One.
Malcolm Brogdon,
One. Yeah. Yeah.
Rodman, Green.
Yeah.
Well, before this, the last player outside the first round to win the Rookie of the Year was in 1958. And back then, there were only 8 teams. That was Woody Salisbury, who was selected in the 8th round. The modern player we were looking for is Malcolm Brogdon. who was selected 36th overall and managed to win that Rookie of the Year. I see some people tossing their way toward Draymond. He can recite every player that was taken before him, all the first-round guys, but he didn't win Rookie of the Year. We're halfway through the game, so players take a quick break. It's time for the halftime tweet and quiz. I asked you on Twitter, which sport that doesn't have defense should have defense? There were a lot of great answers, and a couple made my favorite list. First, from King Mike 52, archery. Ouch. Simply put, that's a great one. I saw people put javelin, darts, a lot of other potentially harmful sort of things. And then Coach Honia talked about cross country. The finish line just becomes championship Red Rover. I feel like that's competitive capture the flag almost to a point. Nice work, everyone. I appreciate those answers. Those made me laugh.
Q7.
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 And by the way, this was HQ Trivia tweeted something that inspired this. Q7. Which of these women is not one of the three-time
Not three.
MVPs in
Two.
WNBA history?
Two.
Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Swoops, or Lisa Leslie? Two of these are
Change.
tied
Not
for
three
top
तो बताया
MVPs
ना,
and
one.
one is not.
Q-
And I would've
Q
gotten
got
it
two.
wrong, honestly, if I did
अब
this
क्या
question.
चाहिए?
The record
Imperi
for
one.
MVPs is
भाई आंसर
Lauren
थोड़ा
Jackson has
लेट मार रहे हैं अभी
and so does Cheryl Swoops
अरे नोट
and
बोलने
Lisa
में
Leslie. Taurasi is the league's all-time
वैसे टाइम से आगे तो
scorer,
नहीं
but she only
ये
has
तो
one
आराम से टाइम
MVP
से था
award.
मैंने 5
Nice.
लगाया
She's the answer.
Nice.
ये है इससे
I think
Change.
we're at the point 5,059.
अरे यार ये कैसे बहुत
The
कम लोग
majority,
खेल
but
रहे
it got close. We're at the point MVP doesn't convert to GOAT, right? Kobe, like Diana Taurasi, only had one MVP. Says a lot about sports.
Q vote fail.
Q8.
Q8.
Which NBA team had a single player
Not
grab
three, not
three
three.
rebounds in a game?
Not three.
This past week? Blazers.
One.
I feel like a lot of you might be using an extra life after that one,
भाई
especially
नर्दे हुए
to
का
stick
सुनकर लगा मैं सब
around.
लोग
Yeah, one.
He's been tossed around the NBA the last couple of years, but on Saturday, he grabbed the ball before everyone else could, 30 times. Enes Kanter went nuts, going for a Blazers record, 30 rebounds. Enes. 3 other players have done that in the last 20 years. Kevin Love, Dwight
Savage
Howard,
coming.
and Andrew Bynum. And look, enough of you either look that up or you know the Enes Kanter hive is big out here. And I we're getting a little Shooter McGavin conversion to Enes Kanter here. I don't even think that was what I sent you as a clip. You just love the Shooter McGavin clips. They got it. Q9.
Q9.
Sof's talking to me right now. I don't think he realizes that you guys can't hear him. Q9.
Q9.
Which of these names did pitcher Devin
Not
Williams
three,
give
not
to
Not
the
three.
devastating changeup? Heavy D,
Uh,
the Airbender,
Two.
Dead Fish.
नर्दे भाई
Cesar Valdez of the
Airbender.
Orioles threw his
Yeah.
changeup, throws his changeup over 80% of the time, and that is the
भाई
Dead
आंसर
Fish.
अगर लगता है लेट आ रहा है तो पहले ही डबल दोनों में टाइप कर
Devin
लिया करो
Williams won
नोट को
Rookie
छोड़
of the
के
Year in 2020.
ठीक है
अरे
क्योंकि
बस
चेंज
वही
करना
Gave up
पड़ेगा
one run
तो एक दो में
all
करना
season.
पड़ेगा
That he owes a lot to
नर्दे भाई हो
his
गया 9% हो गया
Airbender
एक और
changeup.
निकलेगा उसके बाद तो सब लोग जीते
Not the
जीते
first or the last Airbender. There will be more, but his changeup is 5,570.
क्योंकि लेट मार रहे हैं ना आंसर अभी
Getting the right answer
हाँ सही सही
there.
अभी तो कुछ
Nice
आता भी
work,
नहीं खेलने
everyone.
भाई इसी के जल्दी
The Airbender through 9. All right, we got 3
वो
more. Q10.
कम
Q10.
आते हैं तो
Who is the current
उसमें
MLB
लेट
leader for fantasy points for a hitter?
Not one, not
Not
one.
one.
Acuna Jr., Nelson Cruz,
Three are they?
Martinez.
Two, yeah.
Red
अरे
Sox
यार,
fans
3 हो
can
गया
exit
शायद।
3, 2.
kind of. After
I-
moving
3 हो
Mets
गया
to the World
यार।
I
Series
think
last
3.
year, This
Yeah,
guy
I see-
struggled. Things look
I
a
saw
little
3.
ugly for Boston's front office and their decision.
GD
But
Martinez.
JD Martinez is fresh
Yeah.
off a 3 home run game, and
3.
he is the fantasy points leader right now
Yeah.
in
3 हो गया
MLB.
यार 3
472 average, 5 home runs, 16 RBI.
Imperial size 2.
एक सेकंड जल्दी
Oh,
बात
I
it
say
went to
3.
Q10, and a stop. That's when they got
को तो कुछ
sacked.
समझ में नहीं आया इसलिए मैं कुछ बोला ही नहीं
कौन सा क्वेश्चन था 10 था
You
नहीं
might need a strikeout
हाँ 10 था
here. Nelson Cruz is playing well, but
चलो
not JD Martinez level well. He's your fantasy points.
ये अलग अलग कर लेना भाई ठीक है
भाई
अगर
डाउट
लेट हो तो
Killer.
But that's the hard to research. Is when
ठीक
they're
है डाउट
fantasy
नहीं
points. That's
क्वेश्चन
the
लेट होगा तो अलग अलग
thing.
मारना
Can't
पहले
search those right now.
हाँ
बाद में चेंज
बताने
कर
के बाद
तो लोग
What team
कंफर्म हो
acquired
गया
a
नहीं तो
former Hart Trophy winner just before this past week's NHL trade deadline? The Maple Leafs, the Islanders,
ऑप्शन 2
2, 3.
Toronto, the Islanders, Well, in
अरे 3 है यार
2017-18, Taylor Hall won the Hart Trophy.
3 है
He
यार
NHL's MVP after tallying
Yeah.
93 points
Three.
with the New Jersey Devils. Since then, he's been traded to Arizona. He signed with Buffalo, and now he's been traded again, this time to Boston.
Okay.
The Bruins. Was what
Bro,
we were looking for.
what the fuck?
3,497 of you.
Imperium, what
It's
are
not
you
good for
doing,
the Islanders,
bro?
maybe,
yes
नरदेव
but the
बताइए कि मैं
Bruins
बैठा भाई
in the East.
ठीक
got
ठीक
this
बता
guy. Although the divisions are weird this year, so maybe it doesn't affect the Maple Leafs as much. Only 30.
What are you doing, Imperium?
It is now time for the final question. Don't be like the Sabres, giving up on the season and getting
confirm
rid
that.
of Taylor Hall. Make it to the end.
Didn't
Even though
win.
the Sabres were not going to make
Man,
it. Q12.
I don't think.
चलो कोई नहीं
Who is the only American NBA player currently in the top 5 in total
Uh,
fantasy points this season? Julius
Russell
Randle,
Breeze, bro.
Damian
Three
Lillard,
confirmed. Three.
Russell
Three.
Westbrook.
Oh, yeah, two, yeah.
The current top 4 in total fantasy
confirmed.
points are all European
I
players.
think
साला तो
I
3 पे बड़ा से हो जाएगा
Nikola Vucevic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Luka Doncic.
नहीं 1 पे भी
The
जाएगा
fifth
7
might surprise you, although
Three
you
पे
may
बड़ा
know
जाएगा,
his
देखना।
2001 total
उससे भी
minutes
बड़ा।
are more than any other
वैसे 3
player
ना हो
in
जाए।
the NBA. Julius Randle, and this is not
What?
being mixed bias,
What?
nothing, this is a fact, is fifth in
What?
total fantasy points. That's a
साला
sack
कितना तेज
question.
मारता
That
है।
was the
साला
third
यार।
least answered answer.
What?
Julius Randle, 925 of you are winners. Wow. Asaf, only 925 people out here on a winning streak like
What
the
the
Knicks, who
fuck?
won 3 straight. Listen, for those of you that said Lillard and Westbrook.
अरे तुम्हारा आईडी था क्या ठाकुर
Oh yeah, they have more than Julius Randle. But Tom Thibodeau is going to throw
Yeah,
Julius
yeah.
Randle
मैं
out
वही
there
सोचू यार,
and get
टाइगर
him
नाम से फोन आ
his
गया
fantasy
तो
points. Congrats to our 925 winners. Mary Carter, nice work. We got Anna Kaiser, Joey Miller.